Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Bhagavad Gita as it is, translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 1, text 21 and 22, observing the armies on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Arjuna Uvacha Senayor Uvayor Madhye Ratang Stapayame Chuta Yavad Etang Niriksheham Yadhu Kamang Abastitang Kairmaya Sahayodhavyam Asmin Rana Samudyame. Word for word meaning. Arjuna Uvacha. Arjuna said, Senayo of the armies, Ubhayo both, Madhe between, Ratang the chariot, Stapaya please keep, Me my, Achyuta O infallible one, Yavat as long as, Etan all this, Nirikshe may look upon, Aham I, Yadhu Kaman desiring to fight, Avashtitan arrayed on the battlefield, Kai with whom Maya by me, Shaha together, Yodhavyam have to fight, Ashmin in this, Rana stripe, Samudyame in the attempt. Translation. Arjuna said, O infallible one, please draw my chariot between the two armies so that I may see those present here who desire to fight and with whom I must contend in this great trial of arms. Purport. Although Lord Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, out of his causeless mercy, he was engaged in the service of his friend. He never fails in his affection for his devotees, and thus he is addressed herein as infallible. As charioteer, he had to carry out the orders of Arjuna, and since he did not hesitate to do so, he is addressed as infallible. Although he had accepted the position of a charioteer for his devotee, his supreme position was not challenged. In all circumstances, he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Rishikesh, the Lord of the total senses. The relationship between the Lord and his servitor is very sweet and transcendental. The servitor is always ready to render service to the Lord, and similarly, the Lord is always seeking an opportunity to render some service to the devotee. He takes greater pleasure in his pure devotees assuming the advantageous position of ordering him than he does in being the giver of orders. See, since he is master, everyone is under his orders, and no one is above him to order him. But when he finds that a pure devotee is ordering him, he obtains transcendental pleasure. Although he is the infallible master in all circumstances. I'll repeat that one. that means Krishna, finds that a pure devotee is him, he obtains transcendental pleasure, although he is the infallible master in all circumstances. Again, the verse. Arjuna uvacha senayor uvayor madhye ratang stapaya mi chuta yavad etan niriksheham yodhu kamang avashtitan kair maya saha yodhavyam asming rana samud ya me. It's a very nice verse. Verse about, this two verses actually. They're all connected from 21 to 23. However, we will, as much as possible, try to understand and explain a little bit more of these two verses, even though in my notes it's connected from 21 to 23, three slokas. So, first of all, the verse mentions that one of the names of Lord Krishna, Krishna has unlimited names. According to his activities, he is called a particular name. It's like here, a name of Krishna given, Achyuta. Achyuta. We've heard of that name many times. Even this Achyuta means infallible. Because of his affection towards his devotee, it says that he never fails in affection for his devotees. In this, especially in these two slokas, 21 and 22, explains about the reciprocation of the Supreme Lord. He, out of his causeless mercy, he wants to reciprocate and also serve his devotee. That's very important. In Bhakti, it's like there's a mutual exchange. It's not like a one-way street. When we say love, that means there is the lover and there is the beloved. So in executing bhakti, especially in the pure state, Srila Rupa Goswami mentions that Anukulyenam Krishnanu Silanam. That means free from any ulterior motive, free from any self-interest or one's own agenda. The devotee, the pure devotee of the Supreme Lord, just wants to please the Supreme Lord. He doesn't want anything in return. And this mood, the internal mood of the devotee towards the Supreme Lord, and Krishna reciprocates accordingly, is always ready. The devotee is always ready to serve, and at the same time, this is his eternal identity. Dasa 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 anudasa. Gopi Bhartu Padakamalayur Dasa Dasa Dasa. Dasa Anudasa is a servant of the servant. We can relate this also that the disciple, this is also always his mood towards the spiritual master, always ready to serve. And as our Guru Maharaj says, there are different types of disciples. One type of disciple is that even before the spiritual master tells him to do things, knowing the mindset of the spiritual master, the disciple, the first class disciple, he will he will do it even before being instructed. He will serve the spiritual master. He will give the spiritual master that service that needs to be done even before the spiritual master asks him to do. So that's first class. Second class, Guru Maharaj says, second class disciple is that when the guru says something to do, then the disciple will do it, accomplish it. And then there's a third class, which after guru says to do it, to do something, and then the disciple will not do it. A very neophyte mentality, keeping the instruction um, kind of like to wait. So, no, uh, a real servitor or a pure devotee of the Supreme Lord is always ready to serve the Supreme Lord and the spiritual master. So Krishna is Ajita, he is unconquerable. But yet, according to the Sastra, according to our Gaudiya Vaishnava Acharyas, Krishna can be conquered by our love. That's why it says sometimes that Bhakti is greater than the Bhagavan. The Bhakti of the Bhakta uh, kind of like subjugates the position of Bhagavan to seemingly he will play the role of lesser or subordinate. It is not that the Lord becomes less, but he was conquered. He was conquered by the love of his devotee. And we'll give a few examples later on of this. How Krishna, even though he is unconquerable, infallible, yet he is conquered by the love, the bhakti of his bhakta. Yes, Krishna is unconquerable, but yet is conquered by bhakti. Ajito, ajito, ajita, jitopyasi. And Prabhupada will quote the one of the acharyas, Srila Biswanath Chakrabarti Thakur, saying that this is not weakness. This is not a weakness. It's not a sign of weakness. If someone in the material world is being conquered or defeated, then it's considered to be it's a weakness or it's a big loss. No, 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 no. This is according to Biswanath Chakrabarti Thakur. This is Krishna's highest freedom. This is his greatest opulence. Uh, that when he become conquered by his devotees' love. Now I'm gonna ask you something. Have you ever have experienced um, in your dealing with Guru Maharaj? You are able to, because he has. We can feel his love towards us by saving us from the struggling or the struggle in the cycle of repeated birth and death. He saved us from this miserable condition of life. So, how do we reciprocate to Him? How do we show? Um, are we able to show also our reciprocation to Him by rendering service to Him and offering our genuine love towards Him? Hmm. Because, again, because the spiritual master is a pure representative of the Supreme Lord, and therefore we can feel up to a certain extent the love of Lord Krishna towards us through his pure representative. Um, he says here that Krishna chooses to be bound by love because this love um, is his own internal potency, Hladini Shakti. So I'm going to ask you a question, a little bit of interactive again here. Um, will you be able to feel that love of Guru Maharaj towards yourself? And how did you reciprocate with that love that Guru Maharaj showered upon you? Advaita, Acharya Prabhu, I'm going to ask you because you're one of the most senior here. Please share us some of your experiences. Did you understand my question?
Yes, try to understand your question because it's difficult to understand the Guru Maharaj's love toward us and how to reciprocate it. It's it's a little difficult. Um, Let me think about it before I can answer.
Okay. Anyone would like to volunteer? Sham is there. I saw he's been there. Where is he now? Sham Krishna Prabhu? There you go.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Guru Maharaj's love, prem is so much that it's very hard to reciprocate. It is, I mean, it's just, at least in my experience, it has been so much overwhelming love that I don't know how I can reciprocate, What capacity I have it, I always felt useless in front of him. So, but we try to follow his instruction. That's the only thing we try to reciprocate with.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Yes, follow his instructions. Like, of course, I'm sure 99.99% of our God siblings here, they follow his instructions to chant minimum 16 rounds every day, follow the four regulative principles, and perform Mangalartik. Those are non-negotiable, and this is how we can show our love, reciprocation towards him. Sometimes also, seemingly, this is my experience, that sometimes Guru Maharaj seems to be like acting like a child, that you want to take care of him. Is that true, Jagannath Priya Prabhu? Huh?
We've experienced that many times. Yes.
Yeah. It's like it seems to be, he's not helpless, but he showed that he 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 wants to be like not helpless, but we want to also take care of him. He's taking care of us, but he also wanted to show that, hey, um, we cannot take care of him, of course, but we showed that actually when in the last few months of his lila, um, that yeah, he needed some help, assistance. So that is a reciprocation of love. That's what we call mutual, uh, because he took care of us. We're still be needs to be taken care of, but then when it comes to physically, um, is I will use the word incapacitated, that he needs some assistance to have his health be maintained. Is that okay? Is that true? Yes. So yeah, Krishna is like that also, because of the love of his devotee, the surrendered soul. then Krishna also reciprocates to that devotee. Uh, just like Sudama Bipra, that's another example, a classic example. Sudama Bipra has so much love towards his old Gurukul friend, classmate, that he doesn't have anything to offer, tangible, valuable, but because of his love towards Lord Krishna, he just went to see him, how he's faring. He went to Dwarka, and he doesn't have any valuable things to offer him, because usually this is the proper etiquette when you see a personality who's kind of like more elevated than you are. Sudama Vipra, knowingly that he's a king, and he's like a very poor, and but then Lord Krishna knew that he had some rice with him, and he asked for that. He was very embarrassed to give it to Lord Krishna, but then Lord Krishna insisted, and with love, he offered some to Lord Krishna, and Lord Krishna tasted that chip rice as if he never tasted that kind of sweet and nectarian, because he took the love. It is not the taste of the chip rice that he took. He took the love of Sudama Bipra, and then he reciprocated accordingly. So I would say the same thing. Um, Guru Maharaj, he just knowingly is very, very kind and compassionate towards his disciples, that whatever we offered to him, um, he also took it with love. He also took it with love, and accordingly, he reciprocated in such a way that for those who are surrendered more, um, not just giving our life and soul, but giving everything, giving everything. That's what it is. He knew that some are like holding back, and some are really like, hey, Gurmas, whatever is mine is yours also. That is a very high level of love of the disciple towards the spiritual master. But he knows if we're holding back something, isn't it? Sham, is that correct?
Yeah, very much correct.
Yes, he knows, but he's not saying anything. He is, he is, this is his genuine love for us, because he doesn't want to discourage anybody, but at the same time, um, he wants to encourage, try to guide like a child, trying to guide properly the child so that will grow up and someday will become mature. So now that physically Guru Maharaj is not here, so how much more can we offer to Guru Maharaj now he's not here? How do we show this? How do we give uh, that reciprocation that ultimately he is expecting for all of us to give, or any material attachments that we need to give up so that we'll come to the pure bhakti. That's one. Um, that's one point that I would like to um, kind of like open up to all of you. It's not so easy. It's not so easy. Devotional service is not so easy, but at the same time, what makes it difficult is because of the attachment, the material attachment that we have. Um, we're not able to give it up so easily. So Krishna does not merely reward the devotees. Uh, it's not just it's not a reward, but there is an exchange of love. This exchange of love between Krishna and the devotees. This is natural, and it can take in many ways that uh, the Supreme Lord will put himself in a lower position to relish the devotee's love. Yes, he will put himself in a position seemingly lower than his devotee's position to relish this love that the devotee has for him. Hmm. It's very, even though it's unconquerable, Ajita, but then it becomes conquered. And then here, one of the qualities of the Supreme Lord also is one of his name is Bhakta Vatsalya. This is his nature. He serves his devotee. So in the beginning of this discussion, we're talking about the Supreme Lord's pure devotee also uh, is always within the heart of his heart in his heart. The pure devotee is within the heart of the Lord, and the Supreme Lord is within the heart of his devotee. So it is the same thing here now. I am sure all of us, we have a place in the heart of our spiritual master, Guru Maharaj. Am I correct here? Yes.
Yes.
Haribo.
By accepting all of us to be his disciple, is like all of us are contained within his heart. And I would like to conclude also that he has a place within our hearts also, all of us. Is that correct? Yes.
Yeah.
So this
Yes.
is again, this is like a very deep kind of understanding between the relationship of the spiritual master and the disciple. That at the time of initiation, uh, that agreement, that pact, that agreement between the disciple and the guru, when he accepted us at the time of the initiation, we may not have the full realization, but definitely being representative of the Supreme Lord, then he accepted us, and that acceptance uh, to help us to go back home, back to Godhead, means that yes, we, all of us, all of the disciples, um, received a space or place within his heart. And again, the reciprocation is that, as like Prabhupada says, I never felt separated from my spiritual master. He mentioned that, isn't it, Prabhupada? Wherever he went, he says, I never felt any separation. Uh, he's always like assuring that his spiritual master is always with him, with Prabhupada. So I would also conclude that it should be our mood as well, that we should not feel any separation from our spiritual master. Hmm. So that is a reciprocation of the love that Guru Maharaj has showered upon all of us. And in this way, we should always meditate on him, um, 24 hours. to be with him. So that is reciprocation of love. Yes? Anyone would like to say anything about this? Hmm? Advaita Acharya Prabhu? Looks like you unmute yourself.
Guru Maharaj also felt same way that he was never separated from Prabhupada.
Yes, this is guru
If we
and
observe-
disciple relation. It should be like this. It should be like this. It's like if you have a child and you always also thinking of your child, and hopefully the child is also always thinking of you. Mm-mm. That is uh, we cannot expect the child will maybe will forget us also once in a while, and only when the child is in need then the child will remember the parents. Mm. So for the disciple, in times of needs, in times of comfort, in times of joy and sorrow, all the time should be as a reciprocation of the love of the guru towards the disciple. The disciple should always think of the guru at all times as much as possible. Yes.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Bolo, who is that?
This is Rasala Krishnadas from Ashburn, Virginia.
Rasala Prabhu, yes. Can we see your
I would
lotus
like to
face?
express.
Can we see your
Excuse me?
lotus face?
I'm actually coming back from service from Baltimore Temple and driving.
Okay.
So, you know, do you need me to put the camera on?
No,
if
no,
you
no,
want the-
no, no, no. If you
Okay.
if you're driving, that it may cut off because it'll take up more of the data.
So basically, I felt on this subject of how one expresses love for Maharaj and vice versa. At the time of initiation, we understand that Maharaj takes on the sins of the disciple, and I think that's a tremendous sacrifice, and I just can't express my how much gratitude and love for Guru Maharaj.
Yes, what we have first step for
Hello, can you hear me?
Someone is
Dikhaoing.
someone is speaking there. Besides you,
I muted Maharaj. Somebody else had their microphone on.
okay. Continue, Rasala.
Yeah, no. So I just want to express my gratitude and
How do you express your gratitude?
my deep love for Guru Maharaj. Just
How do you show
understanding
that?
this fact.
How do you show that?
Well, just by carrying out his instructions and performing service on his behalf. I guess that's the only way I can express my gratitude and just following his instructions, carrying out his mission. But this whole idea, the guru, the spiritual master, taking the sins upon it, the disciples' initiation, that's just incredible and mind-boggling, and so that's just a little thought I wanted to
Sure.
share with
Thank you. Gita Mataji, she wrote, we can reciprocate by attentive chanting, read Srila Prabhupada's books, follow regulative principles, follow his instructions, cooperate with devotees, avoid Vaishnava aparad, distribute books, preach. Wow, that's a big package there. I'm sure most of you are also doing this, especially preaching in any ways. Doesn't mean that you have to preach to thousands of people. If you can tell one person per day, oh, that's a big goal, isn't it? Per day. Oh, but in any ways you can tell about Krishna to others, especially with your setting a good example. It doesn't matter whether it's in the workplace or with the devotees. Likewise, then that is a big preaching because action speaks louder than words. Um, so Guru Maharaj always wanted his disciples to preach in many ways, either book distribution, prasadam distribution, harinam, or just be an ideal parent to your child. That is also preaching because, yes, be a good example. Yes. Uttamaradhika Mataji, you want to say something?
Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. Maharaj, I've never said this before ever in any Vyas Puja or anywhere, but today, since you're talking about Guru Maharaj, I want to mention that Guru Maharaj really knows everything. He knows everyone's heart. There was one time when I went especially for Guru Maharaj. I always used to go for my own work and then I would meet Guru Maharaj for a day or two somewhere, if it was possible. But that trip for just 1 week was only for our dear Guru Maharaj. And he knew that. Because when I asked him, can I come and see you again? He said, as many times as you want. And then in that stay, those were 3 days in Jude temple, Dashavtar Prabhu called me and he said, Guru Maharaj wants me to give you Rajbhog Thali. So I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
That was I want to say that Guru Maharaj knows everything, whatever is in our heart. He knows that you've come specially for him. So he reciprocates. The word is reciprocation when you were talking of that.
Yeah.
He reciprocates and he makes you feel special. He knows that you are working hard for him or you're making an effort for him, and he responds.
Very good.
And I could see that smile also on his face. Thank you,
good.
Maharaj.
Very good point. Very good point. Anybody else would like to say something based from your experience exchange? As this is like the main topic today, mutual exchange between Krishna and his devotee. This is what we call bhakti. So it's kind of like made it in a parallel, the mutual exchange between the spiritual master and the disciple, because of the love that both of them share with each other. So this was the main topic that I kind of like expanded. Anyone would like to offer any ways that you have experienced, share with us that you had with Guru Maharaj, how he reciprocated with you, and how you also likewise do the same thing to him.
Maharaj, please accept my humble
Who is that?
obeisances.
Who is that?
Can I go ahead? Jagdish Singh Maharaj.
Jagdish from New Jersey.
Yeah.
Haribol. Go ahead.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances.
Haribol, Hare Krishna.
Maharaj, I remember that before leaving the Guru Maharaj departure, I came in India and met him in Delhi. And just I was talking about the Guru Maharaj, the Glory of India book. And the moment I touched the book and I told Maharaj, I just completed one time, I want to read this book again. And just hearing this, Maharaj, he was crying like a child.
Hare Krishna.
Like a child, and I'm also crying, and the Savtar Prabhu bringing that to the hanky, and I clean his tears. So see the love, how much he just wanted us to read those kind of books. And so he's shows by examples how he loves reading these books.
Yes.
So he asked me to read again and ask others also to read this book.
So, would like to request all the God siblings that you should also, like weekly meeting, when we don't have a meeting, that you should also follow Guru Maharaj's to see the Glory of India project is he has many projects, but especially Glory of India project is his showing his love to Srila Prabhupada. It's an expression. I will use the word expression of love that he wants to offer to Srila Prabhupada. And what to say of all the temples that he established or projects that he handled. And especially right now, the last one of the main last one is the um, Kurukshetra project. That is his offering. So we can show we can reciprocate to Guru Maharaj's love towards Srila Prabhupada and to us also by trying to help finish the Kurukshetra project. Am I correct? Yes?
Yes, Maharaj.
Yes. And hopefully that is not the last project. Oh, the main last project is a Temple of Vedic Planetarium. That is the biggest offering of Guru Maharaj. Prabhupada, he instructed him also to help build that temple. So after Kurukshetra, it's no end. Then the TOVP. Am I correct, Advaita Acharya Prabhu?
Yes, Maharaj.
So at
I-
least, yeah.
Both of them in his heart to complete.
I think after Kurukshetra, there may be Vrindavan, no?
No. TOVP first.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't worry
Correct.
about Vrindavan. Don't worry about Vrindavan. Vrindavan will be taken care of. International. But it would be nice. Even Braja Bilas Prabhu told me, after your Gurmas left, I don't know how am I gonna complete this temple. He's just like really depending so much on Guru Maharaj. So depending on Guru Maharaj means we should be part, all of us. I mean, all of you, all of me also, because wherever I go, I try to also try to encourage
Inspire.
devotees. But the Kurukshetra project is not practically all of our God brothers, God siblings. They're the ones who giving the credits to Guru Maharaj by trying to help complete that project as an offering also of Guru Maharaj to Srila Prabhupada. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's another reciprocation that somehow I just thought about that right now. Is there any other points or questions? Prema Manjari Mataji, you want to say something?
Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances.
Mm-mm.
All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj, and all glories to you. I was just remembering this one pastime. The last time Guru Maharaj visited our home, in Atlanta, Gita Mataji advises us, that based on Guru Maharaj's diet, and also we prepare a menu for him. And for that particular day, I was supposed to prepare a certain menu. And I was so eager to prepare, so I prepared it early on in the morning itself. And then I still had remaining days. I was thinking, okay, how can I serve Guru Maharaj? So I kept making more and more items based on, and then as I was making, I was thinking, Guru Maharaj eat this and will he not eat? And what if this is too much? But in my heart, I didn't want to stop. I just wanted to continue. And Guru Maharaj, like Uttam Radhika Mataji said, he knows our hearts. So when he came in after the program, when he sat down to honor prasadam, when I brought the plate in front of him, and he said, "Oh, you made so much." And then he said, "I am going to eat one spoon out of everything." And he honored every single item, and it was so such a sweet moment of reciprocation. I will always remember that.
Wow.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Thank you. From Canada, Preeti Radhika Mataji and Sri Shamasunda. I don't see anybody there from Canada except maybe Divya Bhakti. Would you like to say something about this topic?
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept our humble obeisances. All glory to Prabhupada and Sri Guru. Maharaj, so
Hare
many
Krishna.
things to say about Guru Maharaj, but I think Guru Maharaj would be very happy now because our book distribution, Maharaj, as you know, we've been keeping you informed, is going really, really well. And for the first time, Maharaj, and this is what, I tried to tell our, it's all because of Guru Maharaj, because from the time we had the GKG 5,000 campaign, we exceeded our goals. And ever since, from the time Guru Maharaj left, we've exceeded our goals with even the Live to Give campaign. And and this year, Maharaj, by Guru Maharaj's mercy, we've got such a good, for the first time ever, Maharaj, we formed the Sashtradan team. And the team is so motivated, Maharaj. The books are going out, to all the institutions. It's going to the little libraries. And yesterday, by Gurudev's mercy, Sri Shamsundar had such a nice experience going to temple. He met this devotee, Western body devotee, who was, not actually, he had just come to visit the temple for the first time. And he had read the Bhagavad Gita that was in a little library near his home. And we had put, like you said, to us at one of the previous meetings, put the stamp of the ISKCON details. So I went to Staples, made a stamp, and we put the stamp in that book. And that was how he was able to find his way to the temple. So it's really amazing, Maharaj. And for book distribution, my soul meditation is always on Guru Maharaj's instructions. The last time we spoke to him, thanks to you, Maharaj, we're eternally indebted to you, because 3 weeks before Guru Maharaj could leave, we managed, we're able to talk to him through you. And, Guru Maharaj asked us how things are going in Vancouver, and especially asked, because at that time we had a new temple president, and he asked specifically, temple president is taking care of us. And we told him about the books, and he was so, so happy. So everything that's happening in Vancouver now with the book distribution is all because of Guru Maharaj. Maharaj, everything that you talk to him about, I feel like Guru Maharaj is not gone. He's with us, and he's with us right now, and he's with us more now. We feel him more than when he was physically here. But still, Maharaj, that we still miss him very much. And
Right. Thank you very much. Thank you. This is a very interesting topic. I'm sure each and every one of you can say something, but it's getting late for me. Advaita Acharya Prabhu, I think we can continue next meeting.
Yes.
Huh? And
Yes.
you can tell the other God siblings to share this kind of topic. I don't know. I just kind of like thought about it, connected it to the Bhagavad Gita sloka, which actually what Guru Maharaj says. Start with Bhagavad Gita, and we are still in the first chapter. And there's so much nectar, especially when we connect this with Guru Maharaj. Do you all agree?
Yep.
Yes. Of course.
About Guru Maharaj, I think we feel a lot of emotions, and that will bind us together more.
Just wish we have more time so we can get more nectar from each and every one of you. But maybe next time we meet again, we can continue in this topic if you wish, or we can keep going on. But such a nectar hearing from all of you. Well, not all. And I wish I can call everyone, but time is of the essence here. And for you, it's early, but for me, I still have to go for Mangalartik tomorrow. But just keep reminding each and every one of us that Guru Maharaj, we're um, all of us, Guru Maharaj's heart is so big, so huge. He'll able to accommodate all of us within his heart, and reciprocally also Guru Maharaj is within each and every one of us. Yes? So we will continue next time. I would like to say thank you all very much for your Sangha, and hopefully we'll see you soon. If some of you will be coming to India for Gaur Purnima, or by the way, Guru Maharaj's Tirubab, second Tirubab is April what? 14?
Correct.
Is that correct? I don't know. What is it
April
in
25th, no?
huh?
Yeah.
April 25th.
No, that's not. It's 14 or
Haribol
15.
Prabhuji, according to TT.
Yes.
Okay. I think it's April 14th. I don't know in America. So
America is 14th also.
14th also.
Tuesday.
So meditate on that one. What are you gonna do? Especially, I don't think it'll be a big program in Brindavan, because now we will have, but not as big as like before. Few days we had, but nevertheless, I don't know. Nilamada was there, but I think he left. I don't know what you're going to do in Baltimore. If you have a special occasion for all of the God siblings to be there in that in Baltimore, the Puspa Samadhi. Let's see. We'll talk about it later. Thank you very much. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kipasindubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
Hare
Srila
Krishna
Prabhupada
Maharaj.
ki
Thank you,
jai.
Maharaj.
Krishna Maharaj.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hari
Krishna.
Bol.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Thank you so much for your association. Hare Krishna.
Hari Hari.
Hare Krishna.
Hari Om
Hare
Tat
Krishna
Sat.
Maharaj. Thank you very much for a
Dhanyavad.
wonderful class.
Dhanyavad. Hari Bol.
Haribol Maharaj.
Rajiv Sham. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Hare
Hare Krishna. Good night. Hari Bol.
Good night, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Haribol.
Oh.
Hare Krishna.